Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for how to build a micro composite P-51 10 minutes at a time or so. 10, 20, who's counting anymore? You know what I mean? Okay guys, I gotta get away from that pooter. That Tomcat stuff's going hot and heavy. And there's a couple videos in my favorites of the crash. Yeah, they got a pretty good video of it. It's a terrible tragedy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But anyway, back to the project. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to make a Tom Cook style professional mold. Okay, what he does to all his molds. Huge ones. That Dauntless mold, that wingspan's like 14 foot, and he's got a 14-foot thing sitting over there with steel. Take a dang crane and get it out of that building. I hope you don't mind, I'm showing the world. He was pretty happy to show me. But what we want to do is kind of put a parting plane around the edge. I was messing with this one yesterday and I broke it when I was bending that, but no big deal. We got to be pretty careful around my deals. It's sitting in there now. I don't. If we tweak this mold too much, they might want to pop out. I'm trying to set my mold up here in the four corners, at least till I get this all hot glue gunned in. Now what I'm going to do is the bottom of the mold is going to have this box, and the top of the mold I'm just going to leave this flat deal for now. You know, I'll go back and make another one later. But for now I'm just going to take the hot glue gun and plug this in. Oh man, I plugged in the wrong one. I plugged in that dang heater. But anyway, I'm going to do that. But guys, I'm going to tell you, I had kind of a hard time sticking that piece back in the mold. I almost think it would probably be better if you had it tacked down good enough. You know, when it came down to that first piece, okay, like this step right here. I just got this is the female part without the lugs, you know, that hold these plastic plugs together, you know, the right from the left. And if you got that glued down nice and flat, this will work. But I think it would be better off leaving that plastic in my first part of the mold, you know, and not take this out to glue it together. I think you should, I'm going to try it on these pieces here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these plastic pieces in the mold. I'm going to take this wood off because them will stay in the mold. You'll have to take them out. And then glue the other pieces onto it in the mold. And not take because that way they stay nice and flat. We know that's perfectly flat. If we take it out and glue them together, you know, glue them together with a slight arc in it. And I think that's what I did there, and that's why I had a hard time getting it stuck in there. So we're going to try that though. It's warming up a little. She's warming up a little. I'll explain more as I do it. I'm going to try and explain every little step of these videos so everybody can understand. Okay. Just going to tack glue it for now. But remember, I started this mold before I went to Tom's. So that's why my first half don't have these sides on it. And Tom's a smart man. I really like old Tom. He's a good person. You know, he don't have no secrets either. Just come on in the shop. You know, that's how I do this, and that's how I do that. See now, I took the time to cut all these the right height, so I could trim my glass even with this wood, and it will sit flat on a table. Okay? Then see, I'm going to glass up the sides of these, and it's just going to be like a half a box. Turn it upside down, there's going to be the wing. You know what I mean? And that'll keep it from warping. Then I can just bolt this top onto that one that's being held solid. And it'll be just fine. As fine as wine. Tom also says to stop the warping in your fiberglass molds. He says this is his theory. If your mold, your cloth should equal up to about 100 ounces. That's all you need. Okay, that's 10 layers of 10 ounce, or 5 layers of 10 ounce, and 10 layers of 5 ounce. Okay, but how you should do it is start out with your 5 ounce, put 5 layers down, do your 5 layers of 5 ounce, and then go back with 5 layers of 5 ounce. Or your second layer should be 5 layers of 10 ounce. Okay, then your last layer, 5 layers of 5 ounce. That equals up to 100 ounces, and you got 5 layers of 6 ounce cloth, and you got 5 layers of 6 ounce cloth on the top. It's equal. It won't want to warp. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? You should end with what you start out with. He's seen a couple of my videos. I think he's a fan. Go ahead, Tom, you can admit it. Chime on in there. But he don't like when I end up with that heavy cloth. He says that's why you get warpage. And I haven't had a whole lot of warpage, but a little. You know, my first fuselage mold warped, but my second one didn't. You know, the second one's in good shape. And he says it ain't no big deal to have to go in there and fix your molds from time to time. He said it's just part of it. Oh, this is too long. The mold must be crooked. Take that much off. Depends on what you want, huh? Okay. This one goes there. But yeah, they're, feel sorry about that old boy with that F-16, but like I said a few minutes ago, you know, it's the bad thing about this hobby is anything you put in the air, you gotta be willing to part with. Because that gravity's not a friendly lady. You know, and it's sad but true about this hobby. But we all know it, we all accept the risk. Why? Because we love it. It ain't no different from being at the racetrack and blowing up a $20,000 engine. Shoot, my cousin does it all the time. You know, it's just, you know, or anything else you do. You know, you want to go to Canada, go fishing and drop, you know, 10 grand, hey, go for it. You know what I mean? It's just what men love to do. A lot of women don't understand that. Men just like to spend money. No, it's their passion, their love, you know what I mean? And race car tracks, motorcycle people, you know, boat people, just a lot of different ways for a man to spend his money. You know, I've seen my cousin, he races race cars at a dirt track, you know. Man, them motors expensive. He's got modified, baby. And them motors, you want to be competitive, my cousin is. He won a championship out there one year. I mean, he goes in the A class against the pros too. But you want a good motor, it's 20,000 bucks. Oh yeah. That's going to be a 9,000 RPM revving, screaming motor, you know. And I've seen him have wrecks where he destroyed his engine and his car. That took him all winter to build, you know. And it's just what a man loves to do, you know. And we all understand that. Okay, you know, add up the money some guys spend drinking in the bars. Add all that money up. You know, and then they want to say they can't believe the money they spend doing this, but I can't believe the money they spend in bars. But that's my theory. Well, but if that's the way they choose, that's their business, just like this is our business. You know, more power to them. Okay, and then I want to put this on there, like so. Now I can go and glue this up real good. Got it all tack glued in place. Then I'll just spray this whole thing with Pardol. When I lay my glass, I'll come up the side, make real neat corners. And this mold will never warp. It'll sit nice and flat on the table, you know. And vacuum bag easy. I'm going to teach you guys how to make it all. I found some, I talked to old Don. And I didn't have, hey Don, I didn't have your last name. And I wanted to save your number, so I got you on my phone as Micro Don. I hope that's alright, but I think you just got your... I got a tendency to nickname these people. Goes way back to Sharp Pencil. You know, we got John Force's cousin, we got Steve O'Blaster, we got, oh, there's a few others out there. But, you're, Micro Don. It could be worse. It could be Micro something else. Oh, he's a pretty good guy, man. He loves this stuff too. You know, but he's got 2 little kids. And you know, he loves airplanes, but he's got little babies, you know, and and he could afford to do this, and you know, he said he does a lot of his work late at night. A lot of you guys got families, man, you know, and a little mold like this a guy can do easy, quick and easy, man, you know, and you know, not take much, you know, your family time away. And that's the biggie right there. And, you know, it really don't cost a whole lot. A guy can do little bits at a time. Associated sells quarts of this top coat. Quart is like 30 bucks. They sell quarts of resin. They say quarts, they sell gallons. But I really like that surface coat. All your molds should be made out of that surface coat. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let that set up. I'm gonna get that some wax on that wood and wax all these and get all this stuff ready to spray my part off.